Have you ever stopped to wonder what it really takes to stay strong, clear-minded, and full of energy into your 90s? To still drive a car, remember where your keys are, and not fall sick, not even a cold, for over 30 years? It sounds almost unbelievable, doesn't it? But here's the truth. It's not luck. And it's certainly not perfect genes. It's 5 simple habits, 5 daily choices that I've practiced, refined, and lived by for more than 3 decades. These aren't secret formulas hidden away in some clinic. They're backed by science, easy to follow, and they've changed everything for me. In this video, I'm going to walk you through those 5 habits, starting with something that takes just 90 seconds every morning, and ending with a nighttime ritual that scientists say might even help reverse the effects of aging. So whether you're in your 30s or your 70s, whether you're trying to regain strength or simply want to avoid future illness, this could be the turning point. And let me tell you this up front. I've seen the power of these habits with my own eyes. They didn't just keep me out of the hospital. They kept me feeling alive, alert, capable, and connected to the life around me. If that sounds like something you want too, then stick with me to the very end. I promise you, what you're about to hear can change the way you age, the way you move, and the way you live. Before we dive in, though, I'd be grateful if you hit the like button. It helps me continue sharing lessons from a long life, and it lets me know you're here with me. Ready? Let's begin this journey together. One small, powerful habit at a time. Morning mobility. Let me ask you this. How do you start your mornings? Is it with a rush to the bathroom, eyes half shut, coffee barely brewing before your day has already taken control of you? That used to be me. At 60, mornings felt like a burden. I'd wake up stiff, my legs heavy like concrete, my mind trapped in a fog that wouldn't lift. One day, I tripped over my own slippers. Not because I was clumsy, but because my body wasn't ready. My feet hadn't fully woken up. That moment changed everything. I realized something vital. If I didn't send my body a clear message that it was time to rise and engage, it would stay stuck in sleep mode all day. So I made a small promise to myself, 90 seconds, just a minute and a half of gentle movement before anything else, before news, before emails, even before coffee. And that tiny commitment turned into a powerful habit. I stretch, I roll my ankles, I rotate my arms, and wake up my spine. It's not yoga, it's not intense, it's simply my way of telling my body, we're awake now. Let's move with purpose today. And the science backs it up. According to the National Institute on Aging, older adults who practice daily mobility routines experience stronger balance, higher energy levels, and better mental focus throughout the day. Even short, low-impact movements can reduce inflammation, improve joint health, and regulate blood pressure. The Mayo Clinic has published similar findings, showing how just a bit of morning movement helps lower stress markers and increases circulation, especially for older adults. But beyond the science, let me tell you what I've lived. When I skip it, which rarely happens, my body lets me know. My knees creak, my back complains, I feel slow and cloudy. But when I move, even just briefly, everything wakes up. It's like flipping a switch inside me that says, let's go. The beauty of this habit is that anyone can do it. You don't need special equipment. You don't even have to get out of bed. What matters is intentionality. You're not just stretching, you're setting the tone for your entire day. Most people think aging happens all at once, like some sudden cliff you fall off after retirement. But the truth? Aging happens in quiet, invisible moments, in the little choices we make or don't make every single morning. And you get to choose. So tomorrow, before the world pulls you in 100 directions, take just 90 seconds to check in with your body. Stretch, breathe, move. It's not just movement, it's momentum. And momentum is what keeps you not just living longer, but living stronger. The golden glass. After my morning mobility, there's one thing I never skip. Not a day, not for 30 years. It's a warm glass of water, golden in color, simple in ingredients, but powerful in what it does. I call it the golden glass. And it's been my first line of defense against illness for decades. No, it's not some fancy supplement or expensive powder with a label you can't pronounce. It's just warm water mixed with 3 humble ingredients: lemon juice, turmeric, and a pinch of black pepper. That's it. But the impact? Incredible. Let's break it down. Fresh lemon juice is rich in vitamin C, which fuels your immune system by boosting white blood cell production. That's your body's first defense against viruses and infection. And beyond that, lemon also stimulates bile production in your liver, helping your digestion work like it should, especially important as we age and our stomach acid naturally declines. Then there's turmeric, the vibrant yellow root that's been used for centuries in traditional medicine. Its active compound, curcumin, is one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatories we know of. It helps ease joint pain, reduces oxidative stress, and supports heart and brain health. Hundreds of peer-reviewed studies have confirmed it. But here's the catch. Curcumin is hard to absorb on its own. That's where black pepper comes in. Just a pinch of it contains piperine, a compound that increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Without the pepper, most of the curcumin would just pass right through your system. Together, these three ingredients form a synergistic trio that jumpstarts your day, supporting digestion, calming inflammation, and priming your immune system. And making it takes less than 5 minutes. Heat a cup of water until it's warm, but not boiling. Squeeze in the juice of half a lemon. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Sprinkle a small pinch of black pepper. Stir it gently, then sip slowly. That's all. Simple, affordable, natural, and most importantly, consistent. I started drinking this because I was tired of catching every little bug, every winter ache and sniffle. I used to get sinus infections regularly, and my digestion was always sluggish. But after just 2 weeks of making this a habit, I noticed my body changing. No more bloating, fewer aches, sharper energy in the mornings. And over time, something remarkable happened. I stopped getting sick. Not even a cold. Now, I'm not saying this drink makes you invincible. I still get exposed to germs like everyone else, but my body no longer rolls over and lets them in. It's ready. It's strong. To me, this golden glass isn't just a health drink. It's a signal to my body every morning. We're taking care of ourselves today. We're starting fresh. We're ready. You don't need fancy pills to stay healthy. What you need is ritual, a small, intentional act of self-respect repeated daily. So tomorrow, after you stretch your body awake, pour yourself a golden glass. Not just to feel good in the moment, but to build a body that stays strong for years to come. Healing walks. Every day, rain or shine, I walk. Not far, not fast, but always with purpose. It's just 15 minutes. No headphones, no phone, no distractions. Just me, my breath, and the steady rhythm of my steps. And I call it my healing walk. Because that's exactly what it's done for me. It's healed parts of me that medicine never could. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Walking? That's it? But don't underestimate it. Walking is the most underrated medicine we have. In my 60s, I used to jog. I thought staying healthy meant pushing harder, sweating more. But over time, I realized that effort doesn't always equal benefit, especially as we age. What we need is balance, and walking brings it. Every time. One study from the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that just 20 minutes of walking reduced levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker of inflammation. Another from Stanford showed walking boosts creativity, memory, and clarity more than sitting or even pacing indoors. But I didn't need a research paper to convince me. I learned it the hard way. One day, 25 years ago, I skipped my walk. I was busy and told myself I'd make it up later. But the day slipped away and I didn't go. That evening, for the first time in years, I felt old. Not just tired. Old. My knees ached, my mind was foggy, my digestion felt off. It was as if skipping that one simple habit disconnected me from myself. And I knew then, walking wasn't optional, it was essential. So now it's a non-negotiable, like brushing my teeth or eating breakfast. I walk, I put on supportive shoes, I start slow. I focus on my breath, inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6. I swing my arms gently to open up my posture. And one thing I always do, I smile. Not because I am in a great mood every time, but because smiling activates the vagus nerve, a powerful regulator of inflammation, heart rate, digestion, and even emotional balance. One study in psychosomatic medicine found that smiling while walking actually amplifies the stress-reducing effects of the movement. So I walk, I breathe, I smile, and in return, my body thanks me. My joints loosen, my shoulders relax, my mind clears, my energy resets. Some days I walk around the block. Some days it's just the hallway. It's not about the distance, it's about showing up. And that's the beauty of this habit. It meets you where you are. Whether you're 40 or 90, strong or struggling, you can walk. And every step tells your body, we're still moving, we're still living, we're still capable. So if you feel stuck or foggy or fatigued, don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for sunshine. Just lace up your shoes, step outside, and begin again. Because motion is life, and every step is a quiet declaration, I still can. Protein-packed breakfast. After my walk, my body is awake, my mind is clear, and it's time to fuel up. But not just with any breakfast, not with toast and jam, not with cereal from a box. Those left me tired, foggy, and hungry again by mid-morning. What I needed was something deeper, something substantial. So I began a new habit, one that's now a pillar of my health, a protein-packed breakfast. My go-to is simple but powerful. 1 boiled egg, a cup of full-fat Greek yogurt, a small handful of walnuts, a sprinkle of fresh blueberries. That's it. No bells, no whistles, just real, whole foods that work together to do something extraordinary, feed both your body and your brain. Let me explain why. After age 60, your body becomes less efficient at absorbing and using protein. That means if you're not intentional, you'll start to lose muscle. Even if your weight stays the same, you'll feel weaker, more tired, less sharp. That was happening to me, and I didn't even realize it until my doctor pointed it out. He told me something that changed the way I looked at food. Protein isn't just for athletes. It's a lifeline for aging well. The research agrees. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who get 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal enjoy greater muscle mass, fewer hospital visits, sharper cognition, even longer lifespans. That's not hype, that's science. Let's break down this breakfast. Eggs are one of nature's most complete proteins. They contain all 9 essential amino acids and are rich in choline, a nutrient critical for brain function and memory. Greek yogurt provides calcium for your bones, probiotics for your gut, and more protein to support tissue repair and immune health. Walnuts offer healthy fats, especially plant-based omega-3s, and a powerful punch of antioxidants that protect your cells from aging. And blueberries, those little blue gems, are loaded with compounds that fight inflammation and support brain health. But beyond nutrients, this breakfast does something else. It stabilizes my energy. Before I made the switch, I used to crash around 11 a.m., sluggish, irritable, distracted. Now, I sail through my mornings with calm, steady focus. I'm sharper in conversations. I remember names. I finish tasks without needing more coffee. It's not magic. It's balanced fuel, the kind your body actually needs. And here's the best part. It's flexible. Sometimes I swap in cottage cheese with flax seeds for more fiber. Other days I'll add grilled chicken to a slice of sprouted toast. Or I'll make a warm lentil scramble if I want a plant-based option. But the rule never changes. Prioritize protein. This one meal sets the tone for your day. It's like filling your gas tank with premium fuel instead of fumes. And your body? It notices. Every cell in your immune system, your muscles, your brain, they all run on the building blocks that protein provides. And here's what I've learned over the years. Your body doesn't care about what you didn't do in the past. It only responds to what you give it today. So tomorrow morning, as you think about what to eat, remember this. Don't just eat to stop hunger. Eat to stay strong. Eat to stay sharp. Eat to stay young, on the inside and out. That's what my breakfast does for me, and it can do the same for you. Before I open the newspaper, before I check a single message, I take 3 quiet minutes, just for my mind. I call it mental tuning. It's not meditation, it's not therapy. It's something simpler, and for me, even more powerful. It's a small daily ritual where I sit down, close my eyes, and visualize the kind of day I want to have. I don't focus on traffic, the weather, or what's on my schedule. I focus on how I want to feel. Calm, strong, focused, resilient. I picture myself walking through the day with ease, driving safely, speaking clearly, handling small frustrations without losing my center. I imagine smiling during a conversation, breathing deeply when faced with a challenge, feeling light, steady, and present. It might sound simple, but make no mistake, this is backed by science. Neuroscientists at Harvard have shown that vivid mental imagery activates the same areas of the brain as the real-life activity. And research by Dr. Joe Dispenza has found that over time, this kind of visualization rewires your brain, training it to default to clarity and calm rather than chaos and worry. And worry? That's the real enemy. Chronic stress is one of the greatest threats to healthy aging. It raises cortisol levels, which damage brain cells, disrupt digestion, weaken the immune system, and even accelerate muscle loss. In older adults, stress doesn't always show up as panic or fear. It sneaks in as fatigue, forgetfulness, irritability, or that general sense of being off. But here's what I've discovered. You can fight back. Not with pills, not with control, but with intention. Those 3 quiet minutes each morning help me lock in a mindset that guides me through the rest of the day. They are my shield against stress, my daily reminder that while I can't control the world, I can control how I move through it, and the effects are more than mental. After weeks of practicing mental tuning, I noticed changes. My blood pressure dropped, my digestion improved, I got better sleep, my immune system felt stronger, I was more resilient to colds, to fatigue, to setbacks. A 2016 study from the University of Wisconsin-Madison found that just 5 minutes of daily mental rehearsal in adults over 65 reduced anxiety, improved focus, and even boosted immune response. The effects lasted for weeks. This became personal for me when a friend, same age, similar health, suffered a sudden heart issue. He lived in a constant state of stress, news headlines, finances, everything. After his hospitalization, he asked me how I stayed so even-keeled. I told him, worry is a thief, and mental tuning is how I lock the door. It's how I begin each day with peace instead of pressure, strength instead of stress. So now I ask you, what would your day look like if you chose the tone before the world did? You don't need incense or a quiet cabin in the woods. Just 3 minutes. Sit still, breathe, and imagine yourself moving through your day with strength, purpose, and calm. Because the mind, just like the body, needs practice. And when you tune it, daily, intentionally, you set the frequency for everything else in your life. Inspiring conclusion. So now you've heard them all. The 5 habits that have carried me through more than 30 years without illness. The habits that at 92 years old still have me driving, walking tall, and waking up with purpose. And here's the truth. None of them are complicated. None of them require a lot of money. None of them are reserved for people with perfect genes or perfect discipline. They are simple, intentional, repeatable. Let's look at them one more time. A 90-second morning movement routine to wake the body gently. A warm golden glass of lemon, turmeric, and black pepper to fight inflammation and boost immunity. A daily healing walk that restores the mind, joints, and energy. A protein-packed breakfast to fuel your brain, muscles, and mood. And just 3 minutes of mental tuning to calm your mind and set your emotional compass. That's it. No fads, no hacks, just consistency. Because health doesn't fall apart in a day. It slips away when we ignore the little things, when we skip the walk, settle for sugar, numb our mornings with stress, or tell ourselves maybe tomorrow. But the good news? Health also returns, in small, quiet moments of care. A single stretch, a single step, a single sip, a single choice to begin again. I'm not sharing this to impress you. I'm sharing it to remind you of something I've learned the hard way. You have more control over how you age than you've been led to believe. You don't have to surrender to stiffness. You don't have to accept foggy thinking. You don't have to fear every cold season. You can build strength. You can stay sharp. You can stay in motion. If I've learned anything, it's this. Your body listens to what you do every day, not once in a while. So start small. Start now. Before the noise of the world rushes in tomorrow morning, take a moment for yourself. Move, sip, walk, nourish, breathe. And if you ever doubt whether it's too late, let me be your reminder. I'm 92, and I still can, and so can you. Now that you've heard my story and the 5 daily habits that have shaped my life, I want to hear from you. Which one spoke to you the most? Was it the morning stretch, the golden drink, the healing walk, the protein-powered breakfast, or the quiet moment of mental tuning? Leave a comment below and tell me, which one are you going to try starting tomorrow morning? And if you're still watching with me right now, type "I still can" in the comments. Because that's the truth and the power you carry, no matter your age. If this video gave you a new perspective or even a little hope, I would be grateful if you could hit the like button. It helps me continue sharing these life-earned lessons with others who may need them too. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss future videos filled with wisdom, stories, and practical advice for living strong, aging well, and finding joy in the process. Because this isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. So tomorrow, before the world wakes up, take one small step in your favor, just one. You don't need perfection, you need presence. And in that presence, you'll rediscover something precious: strength, clarity, purpose. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your spirit. And remember, no matter where you are on your journey, you still can.